China Matters has asked me to talk about the cost of renting an apartment in Beijing. So let's have a look at my apartment in Beijing. So this is the living room. So I bought this dartboard on Taobao, cost me about 30 kwai to buy, very cheap. And also is my TV, books and cabinet. And over here is the refrigerator. So in every trusty refrigerator you need duty-free alcohol, yes. And fruit, veg, essential nibbles, water, juice, and milk. And then you have the cooler. Ta-da! And in here you have the fridge freezer, which stores your Jowsers, your Bowsers, and other essential frozen goodies. And let's have a look at the kitchen. So here's the kitchen. You have an extractor fan, your microwave, and your kettle. As you can see in this kitchen, there is no oven or hob. So that is made up by your electric oven that you can see here. Unfortunately, you cannot fit a turkey in here, but you can fit other things in, like your bread, your hamburgers, fish, hot dogs, and a cake. And also here, just to use on the hob, is your trusty hot plates, what we use. So instead of using a hob, we use a hot plate. Also have your trusty rice cooker. Every Chinese apartment needs a rice cooker. If you don't like doing it the old-fashioned way, in a pot. And just behind you there is the pantry where I store all my dry foods. So this is the kitchen, quite a nice size for a Beijing apartment, and I will show you now my bathroom. Good luck. Good. Let's come out, have a look at the washing machine. So in China, this one we would call a top loader. So you would open it up, the open it up and the water funnels out. The only thing with this one is cold water comes out instead of hot water. So what I do is fill this bucket full of hot water and chuck it in there for a hot wash. Okay, so now you've seen the kitchen, the bathroom, my industrial size washing machine. Let's have a look at the bedrooms. So in this apartment, it is a 2-bedroom apartment. So have a look inside at the spare room. number 1. So that is the master bedroom where all of the magic happens. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so this is quite a big master bedroom here. So the essential that you need in a Chinese apartment is your trusty purifier. So this helps to clean the air when there's a polluted day in Beijing, and it also helps for those people that have allergies as well. So one of these would cost around maybe 500 upwards yuan. You can also buy these on Taobao or JD.com as well. So that is the tour finished of my apartment. I hope you enjoyed it. So let's have a sit down and talk about the cost of living in China. So let's talk about the cost of renting an apartment in Beijing. So this apartment is fully furnished and inclusive of my contract with my school. So the only thing I need to pay is the electricity and the water bill at the end of my contract. So the last usage was the amount of 1,800 for electricity and water in my apartment. On the other hand, if you live within the 3rd or the 4th ring of Beijing, for a 2-bed apartment like this or a little bit bigger, you could look at paying around 8,000 RMB a month. That is not inclusive of the electricity and the water bill. If you look out further afield, maybe within the 4th ring and inside the 5th ring of Beijing, you could maybe look around about 5,000 to probably 3,000 for a 1-bed apartment in Beijing. Due to Beijing being a tier 1 city, it can be quite expensive to live within Beijing. But if you look outside maybe tier 2 or tier 3 city like Tianjin, a 1-bed apartment in Tianjin could cost you around 2,700 RMB a month. That's not inclusive of electricity and water bill. Other issues that could arise with renting an apartment within Beijing or within China would be communication. Make sure your contract that you sign is in English and also in Mandarin. Also make sure you have someone with you when you sign that contract with your landlord, and possibly try and have a negotiation with your landlord in regards to who pays the maintenance fee. So if there's something that needs fixing, see if your landlord can pay for that so it doesn't come out of your pocket. On another note, maintenance can be quite an issue. So if you have, for example, damp and you call your landlord for someone to come and fix it, it could take a while before someone actually comes to fix that problem. So just be patient. Another problem that could occur is making sure that the landlord is who they say they are. Sometimes you could be duped into a sublet agreement, and then when the official landlord comes to view that apartment, you're actually the one in trouble, not the person that subletted it to you. So my advice would be to make sure you go with an estate agent, or get yourself within the WeChat groups of apartment hunting and share more information with people in that group, and also people can offer you advice and tips on how to go about renting an apartment in Beijing. With China being such a powerhouse, it's understandable that the housing prices are going to soar through the roof. So just make sure you are ready to commit to moving to Beijing or anywhere within China, and make sure you do your research before you actually move, and make sure you're happy with where you're moving within China. I hope that's been informative for you, and I hope you've enjoyed this video with us. And make sure you subscribe to China Matters channel and also my personal channel, which is OohLavi. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!